about you. And for that, I'm going to bring a person here that's going to actually tell you several things. His story, number one, which is just amazing. Number two, he's going to tell you why this is the time to get involved. Why many people in December literally go out there and they look at their lives under the microscope and they make changes, whether it be health changes, financial changes. And he's also going to tell you a little bit about what's going on, where the company has gone in terms of numbers. And maybe he's going to pour his heart out to you as well. I met him about 11 years ago when I moved here from Jersey. He was one of those first individuals that I met literally in my flight on the way up. And when I met him, I knew that we would be friends literally forever. I knew that eventually we would work together. And life has it that, it put us together through Brian. And these days, man, I literally am excited that he's part of this organization. As a matter of fact, none of us would be here if he wouldn't have said yes. Young man, father of 3, husband, committed leader, and please help me to put your hands together for the one and only Freddy Melero.
Guys, I'm excited to be here today. It's been a while since we do a challenge party, a group challenge party in Miami. And guys, I'm fired up because looking around the room, I don't recognize a lot of people. How many people are here for the first time, first challenge party? Awesome! It's very exciting. I mean, we're in December, mid-December pretty much. Some people are out shopping, some people are watching TV, some people are doing some things, and you guys are champions because you came out tonight because you wanted to see what's going on with this challenge. What's this buzz with this company? Why is it growing? Why is it all over the place? Why when I Google network marketing or business opportunities, all Visalus, what's going on? Why is my friend getting a transformation, getting a BMW? What's going on? And 15 short months ago, guys, I heard about this for the first time. Just like you guys, I saw a video just like you guys. And when it was shared with me, it made sense. It just wasn't the right timing for me. Anybody ever been in that situation where they share something with you, not the right timing? And it's funny because I said it wasn't the right timing, but guys, I really needed an opportunity. At the time, I've been in the network marketing industry for 14 years. I'd done very well, but a thing called the economy came in, and all of a sudden rattled some stuff with me and my family. And I'm married, I've got 3 kids. We're doing very well, and all of a sudden, things just start going backwards. And I don't know about you guys, I don't know where you find yourself, but there's a thing called bank overdraft fees. Have anybody ever had one of those? Literally the day we decided to start promoting this challenge, guys, I had just had a big fight with my wife because we had over $1,000 in bank overdraft fees. Wow. And it was just months of one great month and then 3 months of, oh my God, what's going to happen, right? And I don't know if you know how women are. Typically, the security is like a big thing, and for me, that wasn't real, right? And I'll never forget, I woke up one day and I said, that's it, I'm going to do this. I was looking at all the stuff, I tried the products, I lost 23 pounds, 5 inches off my waist. I met with that gentleman you guys saw in the video, Mr. Nick Sarnicola, and I knew I was going to do something with him because, I don't know about you guys, but there's sometimes you meet some people, and you kind of come with the arms like that, whatever, but all of a sudden you sit down with the person, they start talking, and something, you get this good gut feeling with the person, right? You're like, I don't know what's this person saying, but I like this person, right? And that's the feeling I had with him, and I'll never forget. I got on the phone with him one day, and I told him, Nick, we're going to do this. And that was the day that, we had looked at the bank account. When things aren't going well, you never look at it. And when things are going well, you're like, why is that $1 fee there, When things are going bad, you're like, and so it was one of those days, and guys, I just literally said, I'm going to do this. And, we literally started promoting the challenge. I asked Nick, what do I got to do? And he said, Freddie, we have a system, a very simple system called the Getting Started Training. And the reason we're growing the way we're growing is because everybody's following this system. You don't have to be a pro. You don't have to memorize product ingredients. You don't have to know the compensation plan. All you need to do is know how to press play. And I was like, I could do that, right? And so guys, we went on a venture the first week. We started promoting the challenge. I must have shared this with like about 100 people. 16 people decided to join with us that first week. We qualified for the car. And as you can imagine, when you qualify for the car, you're like, yeah, I told you so. But, that was not my mission. It wasn't about me. I knew that this business was built upon the golden rule. If you help enough other people get what they want, you automatically get what you want. And that first full month that we started promoting, we helped 7 people qualify for the car. Now guys, think about this. You're excited, but now you have 7 people with you that are qualified for this BMW, they're earning an extra $1,000 to $3,000 a month on the side of whatever they're doing, plus a car payment. I mean, would that help anyone out if in the next month you've made an extra $1,000 to $3,000 part-time on the side of whatever you're doing without jeopardizing what you currently do? Absolutely. Especially in these times. So as you can imagine, the energy we had, I wasn't the only crazy one. I had 7 other people running around town going, and it was just, you know, what happened was the craziness that we have right now. We have one of the largest teams in the company. Our company's a 6-year-old company backed by $1 billion company called Blythe on the New York Stock Exchange. That for anyone looking to really delve into something, that shows you that we're serious. Blythe has been in the direct sales industry for 30 years. They own a company called Party Light Candles that's been around for 30 years. They've gotten that company from nothing to a $600 million company in 30-some countries selling candles. Candles. If they can do that with candles, what do you think is going to happen here? And so what's happened is, you guys have seen, the buzz with the Body by Vi 2 years ago, the company reinvented itself when they had tanked, right? When people were seeing nutritional products as a luxury, they said, we got to convert this into a necessity or we ain't going to make this happen, right? And that's where the Body by Vi challenge message came in. And what's happened, guys, you guys have seen it, you know, we've grown from $600,000 a month to over $35 million a month in sales in 24 months. We're the fastest growing direct sales company in North America. Fastest growing direct sales company in North America, period. Nobody in this economy is growing in the States, in North America and Canada, at the rate we're growing. And you ask yourself, why? Guys, because we've got a message that resonates with people. The challenge. Everybody, you know, the challenge message, you know, no matter what your background is, you can be an analytical engineer, to a stay-at-home mom, to a college kid, to a sales professional. I don't care what your background is. You can cut hair. I don't care what you do. Post office. You can be a postal carrier. It doesn't matter what you do. If you join a gym, if you sign up for a marathon, if you, I don't know, you sign up for a soccer club or something like that, if you sign up for Weight Watchers, naturally, without anybody coaching you, you're probably going to tell your friends, hey, I just signed up for a marathon. Dude, let's do it. Let's do it together. Hey, I just joined up for the gym. Let's go together every Monday morning. Let's do it, right? So if you join the challenge, you just tell your friends, hey, I just took on a 90-day challenge to ... Do it with me. Come on, let's do it. It's a natural conversation. I don't have to train anybody to do that. You don't have to train anybody to do that. We will naturally do it if we join a challenge. We're going to tell people, hey, I just did this. Do it with me. Everybody get that? Yeah. Second thing, they said, okay, in this economy, people's mindset have changed and their pockets, right? So we've got to, if we're going to sell nutritional products, and guys, our number one product, which is still our number one product, and the sales was this right here, Total Health System. Incredible product. But guess what? When the economy tanked, people said it's great, but I'll start buying it again when things get better. So they said, how do we grow in spite of that? And they came out with the challenge kits, where you pick one of the 4 kits like you saw in the video. And the neat thing about the kits is that you're redirecting money from your food budget into something less expensive and a lot healthier than what most people are eating. So common sense says, if you eat, you're going to save money, right? So if somebody says, I can't afford it, hello, if you eat, you're going to save money. So it's not expensive, you're actually saving money, right? The third thing they said, okay, there's this thing with auto ship in the industry that a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want auto ship or something like that. They said, how do we eliminate that? How do we build retention? How do we get customers bringing customers? How do we get customers getting customers? And what happened, guys, was they said, okay, if these individuals that are promoting the challenge are going to tell their friends to get on anyways, let's tell them if you get 3 customers, your kit, if they get on the same kit or higher, is free the next month. So guess what? Everybody's promoting the challenge and like, come on, one more, get it. They don't want, who wants to pay for product, right? I mean, if it's free, if you can get it for free, why pay for it? So the retention, guys, in our company has gone through the roof. So much so that a lot of companies are trying to copy what we're doing because it's just all over. The Direct Selling Association and whatnot. And, you know, it's just what the company did. They reinvented themselves. The fourth component, I'll say from a financial standpoint, you know, many people are not comfortable telling someone, hey, you want to become a millionaire? Hey, you want to make $10,000 a month? It's not comfortable, right? Because the first thing people say are like, pyramid, you know, they just don't feel comfortable, right? But all of a sudden, you know, you qualify for a car and somebody says, hey, how do you get that? You got a few minutes? You know, use this. I mean, the card program, guys, you know, we live in a society where people need to see something before they believe it. And it doesn't work that way, but that's how people, you know, we're in an upside down world lately. Everybody needs to see it first before they actually believe it. It's really the other way around, right? You got to believe it before you can see it. But all of a sudden you get the car and you talk to someone and all of a sudden, you know, they say, how did you get the car? And you're like, that thing you told me? Guys, what it's done is just unbelievable. The car company came out with an inverted car program. Instead of having it at a high level when somebody's been in the company 3 to 5 years, they've already had 10 cars and they don't need another car. they brought it out in the second pin level where somebody in their first week, their first month, their first couple months gets a car, and now they can go back to their friends and say, hey, remember that thing I told you about? Told you so, neat, 360, and go nuts, right? So if you were watching the video, Nick specifically said when you get started, your first goal is to go through the Getting Started training, so in your first week you become a what? Rising Star Director. Why is that important? Well, let's face it, most people, I mean everybody pretty much, does more for recognition or reward than they do for money, right? So that's our first pin level. So if that's our first pin level, everybody's going to go for it, right? You want to ring that bell, right? Number two, it's where most people make their money back. So somebody gets started, they got started with the executive success system, they're excited, $4.99, but the first thing they're thinking is like, oh my God, how do I get my money back? Rising Star Director. How many Rising Star Directors do we have in the room? Raise your hands. So the concept, we have a concept called stars and cars, and the concept is, what's the next goal? It's the car, right? Because that's our next pin level. So the concept is, okay, you got your money back, now you brought some people in, help them do the same thing. Help them reach their first pin level and get their money back. Help 6 people with a little bit of structure, and you qualify for the car. How many folks in here have already qualified for the car? BMW, stand up please. Stand up, stand up. Woo-hoo! You know what's exciting? We do meetings here. When we first started, I didn't have a BMW. We had like 7 people, nobody had a BMW. Now we do meetings with like 8, 10, 20 BMWs outside. And people are like, oh my God, look at that one, look at that. It validates the message. It's just, I've never seen anything like that. 14-year career, I've never seen anything like that. I didn't care for the BMW. I didn't think it was a big deal. But I saw what it did when people got it. I saw how all of a sudden people's business turned around. Okay? So, your whole goal, guys, here is to basically help people get their money back, right? Become a Rising Star Director. I'm trying to keep it simple. And then you qualify for the car. And then if you want to move up in the ranks and pick up the big checks like Milton and different individuals that you're going to hear right now, just help other people get in the car. Who else wants a car? Help them get in the car. That's it.